Hello, hello. I did schedule this event. Let me first say hi, it's Fiona from Australia. I did schedule this event and I am a little bit late because, of course, I got a phone call from my mum. So let me just get up on my phone, which is being really, really slow today. My YouTube just to see if anybody is here. There we go. And there's nobody here at the moment, but that's okay. So I decided today that I was going to, I've got my beautiful latte, caramel latte. That's my treat for myself today. I decided that I was going to do a live, see who turned up in chat to craft with me. And I've been working on a Christmas gift for my granddaughter. And it's taken me ages because of my hands. It's taken me ages. So I thought if I turned on YouTube and I chatted and we craft along together, then I would be motivated to get it finished. Not only I'm working, it's a unicorn mini album flip book. So not only am I meant to finish this one, I have another one. I've got to do a fairy one now for the youngest of my granddaughters. So yes. So I need to, it's only 5 days left. It is Thursday here in Australia. It's Thursday morning. And so I need to really, really hurry. And my hands have been so bad last night. There's somebody in chat. Sorry, I can see. Hang on, let me have a look. I've got top chat. Why have I got top chat on? How do I change that on my phone? I can't see if anyone has said hello. I can see one person. There we go, live chat. Changed. I need to work on, like I said, I've got this one to finish, so it's a unicorn one. So what I've done is I've kind of made it like a mini album, and it's meant to be like a mini album flip book. The idea is that I would put in embellishments and stickers and envelopes and cards and ribbons and bows and all sorts of things so that the girls can kind of craft with themselves. They love to craft. The unicorn one is for my granddaughter who is, let me think, what I think now, she's 9. And when I finish this one, which has taken me months, I need to do the fairy one before Christmas. So come and craft with me and chat along and we'll see how I go. I don't know how much I'm going to get done today. So this is the unicorn one. I actually got the idea to do this from, I think it's not Craft Purge. I'm trying to think of a name. If I remember, I will put it in the description box. But basically what I've done is I've made like a flip book with a spine. So I've kind of got the chipboard. I think I used chip. Yeah, I did. I used chipboard and then I covered it with paper. Hello, Miss Paula. Hugs, sweetheart. How are you doing? What have you been up to? I have not chatted with you for so long. I haven't chatted with anyone. Been like a hermit. I kind of come in some of the lives. I try and come in the lives and get to talk to everyone, but I miss out on so much because I can't type. I cannot typing. Well, I do in the lives. I try and type, but then I end up in so much pain. Paula, I was just saying, hi, Lorna, hugs, sweetheart. And Merry Christmas to both of you. I hope you have a beautiful festive season with family and friends or whoever, or even if people are alone, I hope that it's a special time. Sometimes our crafty friends, even when people are alone, end up spending Christmas Day chatting and crafting. I know there's a few. So yeah, this is like a mini album flip book. So I've kind of been working on it, like I said, for so long, and I've embellished it, and it's kind of like, you know, meant to be pretty and have stickers. And hello, my beautiful darling. Oh, my Amanda. Yay, you're up early. I thought normally you like sleep in. So what are you all doing for Christmas? Have you got plans with family? So you're going to be with family and the grandkids pool. Awesome. That is awesome. I don't know if you know Amanda from Heavenly Imaginings, but Amanda's another Australian. Amanda lives probably, because I live like way out in the suburbs in Sydney. Amanda lives probably 2.5 hours down the coast from me in a beautiful, you know, she's not far from the water. 3 hours sleep, Amanda? Oh, dear. So, Lorna, you're going to be home with family? Paula, how old are the grandkids? Your nieces, Amanda. So Amanda's going to hang out with her sister and her nieces and fiance. The nieces are older. I think you've got older ones, haven't you? Oh, see, 4.5's great. 2's kind of, you know, they're interested in, they're at the good age where they love the toys, and 4.5's an awesome age. I was actually saying last night to my youngest, we were actually talking about Christmas traditions, and because I was actually on the phone to Amanda last night, and I was explaining that I don't have a Christmas tree up this year, and I didn't have one up last year because of my hands. And as you know, I have a artificial one, so you know, pulling out all those branches and fluffing it up and making it look beautiful is just not possible. And I am big into birthdays and celebrations, and Christmas is a massive thing. I go all out. So it kind of feels a bit funny this year. It kind of feels like it's not Christmas. Oh, so your grandkids are 14 and 19. Oh, see, they're beautiful ages too. The teenagers, the 14-year-old is probably, you know, easy to buy for. I think as they get older, it's harder. I think as they, like my boys, you know, they're grown, you know, all in their 20s, and I find it so hard to buy for them, particularly men. I actually got them all a gift voucher this year from a place called adrenaline.com, and they do activities like you can go and do like a couple of laps in like a V8 racing car, or you can, you know, skydiving, or, you know, all of those kind of adrenaline type things. And I won't say what I got them in case I don't think they watch my videos, but I got them an activity that they're going to love, and the whole 3 of them can go. Oh, you have no grandkids. Oh, so Lorna, that's your children are 14 and 19. I got that wrong, didn't I? Well, good on me. I thought, sorry, Lorna, I'm making you older than what you are. I'm so sorry, honey. You must be a young'un. Yeah, men are hard to buy for. Women are easy. You know, you can always buy pretty or feminine things, or even for the tomboys, you know, you can still buy, you know, girly things. But men, like, how much cologne, aftershave? Oh, okay. Amanda bought everyone diamond paintings, and she made some part resin boxes. Assistant, eldest niece. Awesome. Tinkerbell resin ornaments. Amanda, hello, down the track. Remember me? Oh, Lorna, you're a young'un. Yeah, barbecue sets. I know, but you know how much they've got, when they've got all that stuff, it's like you've run out of ideas. Like, it's like, what do you do? So this is what I've done. I've got to finish this one and start the fairy one all by Christmas, and this has taken me months. So that was the idea of the live, is to get motivated. Hello, my beautiful Rosie. Hello, hello. So I've got like a little bag, and that's going to have like stickers. I'm going to put like stickers in it. I'll show you for the unicorn ones. I've actually got to organize these. Look at these gorgeous stickers I got off eBay. They are adorable. If you like unicorns, Amanda, check these out. How are you, Miss Rosie? What have you been up to, my sweetheart? So these are some of the stickers. I don't like that one. That looks like, look at this unicorn. It looks evil. I am not giving my 9-year-old granddaughter an evil-looking unicorn. Okay, I will send you an eBay link later. Look at this one. Absolutely adorable. So this is very colourful, and so I actually think I might just, the problem is I'm going to do the fairy one for the youngest one. And the youngest one is, I've got to think now. Oh, she's 8. So there's 8 and 9, because they're like only like 18 months apart. But I could find unicorns and mermaid stuff, papers, stickers, you can find anywhere, but fairies, not quite as popular. Yeah, I did, Amanda. I seen that wrap. So I think I'm going to have to, like, because I don't want to give, you know what kids are like, I don't want to give one so, you know, more than the other, because then it's like, she gave her more than what she gave me. You know, I don't want that. That is the last thing I want. So they are adorable, these stickers. So I think I will. And see, I don't like this one. Like, why would you put a unicorn head on top of a tank? Like, why? So I think that'll be, oh, that's cute, that princess one. Okay, I think that's enough. I'll put the stickers in. They've got, yes, some things are funny. I've like, why would people do that? So I was actually, a lot of them I've packaged. I'll show you what I've made. So I've made embellishments. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've made some bows. I have been, it's taken me ages though. And now I'm just trying to organize and put this one together, and then I can start the fairy one. Okay, so that's, and I made a book. So I've made these, and I've packaged them up. Oh, is my camera going to focus? It's funny, dreary day, but the sun's coming out here. It's meant to be like really hot. There we go. So I've made some rosettes, and they've got like bows and flowers on them. And then I made these ones with a unicorn and a star on them. And look at that resin piece. Isn't she cute? And then I made some heart embellishments, and they've got those, what do you call them? Wait a minute. Geez, that lighting's horrible. There we go. Glue dots. I've got those removable glue dots on the back of them. So I've just put them on paper, and I've put the removable glue dots. So she can just peel them off and put them on a card or whatever she wants to make. So I did those 3 packs. Look at these bows. These are actually printed unicorn ribbon. The light is really bad. I'm going to have to fix that. Hold on a second. I'm just going to fix my lighting, which that might be a bit better. There we go. So this is actually fabric ribbon. And then I made out of that leatherette, canvasy leatherette. I'm not sure what they call it. I think they called it, it was from eBay. And I got it from eBay Australia because I wanted it quickly. I didn't want to wait for it from China, you know, and take too long. So I made some glittery, rainbowy, pink and mermaidy looking bows. And then I made these. So they're like rosettes with like, what do you call it? Geez, I'm not forgetting my words today. Like a tassel. So there's that one. And then there's this one that says hello. And then there's this one. And see, I made it all. See, I don't like that bling. I don't like those blings that are faceted. I think they look cheap. I don't like them. But anyway. Thank you, ladies. And then there's this one. And so I've made that so far. So, but this is my favorite. Look at this shaker. It's made, let's see if I can, if I turn my, yeah, that's a bit better. Turn my camera. It's made out of glittery foam, white glittery foam. And I've got a little unicorn in there, and it's, I watched a tutorial and someone had done it something different, but they put their embellishment in the shaker on a piece of cotton behind it and loosely, so that when you shake it, the actual unicorn moves around. Is that not adorable? So that's her shaker. So I've done that. And the idea is I'm going to put in some blank cards. I'm hoping this is all going to flip. I've got to make some flips. How many have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I hope I've got enough envelopes, and 5 envelopes. And that I'm going to put in, cut some papers, and so she can put some of the papers on and the embellishments and make cards for her friends or whatever she wants to do. There is a unicorn book with papers. I made like out of cardstock. I glittered it. I die cut that. It's the only unicorn die I've got. And then it's got like all different, like plain, beautiful cardstock, but whatever. So she can do what she likes. So now I've just got to put it together. So now I've shown you that. So that's the unicorn one. Oh, I've got to do the fairy one in like before Christmas, and I haven't even started. Bit slow, ladies. Just a little teeny weeny bit slow. So I've got the stickers in. I'm going to put them in a plastic bag. So tell me, what have you ladies been up to? What have you been crafting? Have you been making any Christmas gifts? If so, what? Or are you over making Christmas gifts? I'm not sure I'm over making Christmas gifts. I'm just over the fact that Christmas has come so quickly. I thought when, you know, it was the beginning of December, oh, I've got plenty of time to finish it. But we have 5 days left. It's Thursday morning here. And that's as fancy as I'm going to get with the stickers. I'm running out of time. I'm actually just going to seal it up. Yeah, time is just flying. Like, you know, it's just like, where did the year go? Does everybody else feel like that? Like, where did the year go? Like, did it just creep up on us? It just seemed to fly by. I'm going to have to fold that. You wrapped up Friends prezzies last night? Yeah. It's just, I can't believe that. I think of the beginning of January, and I remember, yeah, Lorna, I'm in the future. Amanda and I are future girls. I don't know how to do this, but it's too big for the, I won't do it again, make that mistake again. When I made it, the book, I made it narrow. Next time, I think I'll make them wider. Because it's hard to find plastic bags. Well, I found it hard. That fit. All right, there we go. That's one done. Yeah, I think of the beginning of January, and I thought, oh, you know, it's going to be, let's hope it's going to be a better year. And as you know, this year for me has not been so great. It's actually been the worst year of my life, but never mind. I have some good news. Good news, ladies. Good news, good news. I got a phone call last night at 5:30 from the hospital telling me that because last Friday I had my rheumatology appointment, and I got some good news saying that my script was ready to pick up. It had to be approved by the government that I could go on it, number one, and it is $10,000 for, I think, 2 or 3 months treatment. So it's subsidized, but only if you get approval. They had to fill out 6 pages, plus they had to write a letter, plus I'll show you. That's just one arm. Plus I had to get multi on Friday last week, and it's now Thursday, so this is like 6 days later. I had to get so many blood tests they had to test. They took 10 vials to test, because you cannot be sick with absolute like anything when you go on this medication. So otherwise they won't approve it. And my inflammation factors had to be a certain thing, and certain things had to happen. So I wasn't sure, and you know, whether it was going to be approved or not, and they weren't sure. They thought it might take 4 weeks, and I got the phone call yesterday. So now it's approved. I've got a friend pricking the script up from the hospital for me today. I don't know whether the chemist will probably have to order it in, because it's quite a rare thing. It's well over $1,000 each injection. So it's self-injecting. I had a choice of either that, because it doesn't go directly into the vein. They have like, it's about 1.5 inches in diameter. It's like a pen. Or I had a choice of that, or a 4-hour infusion that goes directly into the vein. Well, no, thank you. I'm not sitting there for 4 hours. So because I'm a diabetic and I inject myself all the time, every day, I'm going to do it myself. Hello, Deanna. Hugs, sweetheart. So it's been approved. It's subsidized, but I'm still not 100% sure how much I have to pay, how much they subsidize it. So I'll find out when I put the script in. But I am really happy, at the same time really nervous, because it's pretty serious. My doctor, my GP, so I see my rheumatologist Friday, and then my GP I seen Monday, and she told me the reason why they test for all those things is because it's very serious, and if you get sick while you're on it and you need antibiotics or whatever, you have to stop it. But people have gotten sick, and because it lowers your immunity to almost zero, people have died. So I said, oh, thank you for that news. I was like, that's nice to know. But, you know, they don't put you on something if you don't need it. So I was happy. It's been approved. Yay, yay, yay. And it better work. Okay. So you're not telling me what else you've been making. You have not told me what you've been crafting, what you've been making, ladies. What have you been making? Have you been making Christmas gifts? Do you do that? Do you give your family, you know, homemade gifts, or do you buy your Christmas gifts? What's a mess? Amanda, what's a mess? And before I do that, that's what you've been making, a mess? Oh, you have not. You lie. You're telling fibs. Okay, in this pocket, in this envelope, I have, oh, my hands. Come on, hands. I still need to cut my nails. Because I haven't been able to do anything, ladies, I mean, that some of them are broken. I normally have acrylic nails. For the longest time, I've had acrylic nails, and I get my nails infilled, and, you know, I'm always nails, makeup, girly. Well, this year, as you know, it's been 8 hospitalizations and a hellhole, and I can't hardly do anything. So, of course, I can't get my nails done. Look how long they are. I need to cut them. This is my natural nails. That one broke, but look at them. They're a little bit long. Wouldn't you say that? Look at this. Wouldn't you say this is like a little bit long? That's what happens when you become a lady of leisure and you can't do anything. Your nails grow. So I've given her washi tape. I know they're horrible, Lorna. I need to get the clippers and cut them, you know, right down. Probably not right down, but, you know, I need, and then I file them. But, of course, filing, and last night I spent so much, every joint was killing me last night, and the swelling and the pockets of fluid. At 2 o'clock, I had to take painkillers. I was so bad. So I was like, I want to do it before Christmas, but. So what's Rosie been doing? Now, enough of me chatting away. Rosie's been making different things. She's been working on kits. Oh, what are you doing? What's the next kit, Rosie? I forget. Working on ornaments, die cuts, cards, and then some. Yeah, Lorna, so do I. But long nails that you can't paint or whatever aren't attractive. You know, I keep I look at them and I think, no, they don't look nice at all. So Rosie, what's the next kit that you're doing? Because what's the January kit? Have you you've announced that? Oh, come on. I think I've just cut the envelope at the side. Never mind. How can I fix that? I just split the envelope when I was pushing the washi tape in. Never mind. Okay, this little one I have. What have I got in here? I forget. Oh, okay. I remember now. I've got some unicorn die cuts for her out of silvery paper and kind of textured cardstock, and then a couple out of glittery. Oh, okay, Paula. So you've got natural nails. Do you paint yours? Oh, come on, hands. Okay, so I have got something in those envelopes. I wasn't sure. Something in that one. All right, I've made a pocket. Oh, okay, a canvas pocket wall hanging. Organized. I've got one of those. Oh my goodness. I cannot wait to see what everyone makes with them, Rosie. A lady on the Facebook group, I don't know if you know the Facebook group Luscious Laces. I was like an admin in a Facebook group, and Annette and I were really, really close friends. Anyway, she did a wall hanging. She made it out of, hers wasn't out of canvas. Hers was out of almost like thick canvas, but it was really, really heavy duty calico. And she sewed every single one. So it had like a hanger, like a coat hanger at the top. And then so it, kind of went down the coat hanger, it shaped the coat hanger, the top part. And then she had, let me think, I think there's a row of 4 pockets, and they were like concertina, like they came out, the pockets, like they're quite big, if you know what I mean. And then she had another row of 4, and then she had 2 flat pockets, like, pockets, but they're not concertina ones. They were just flat, sewn flat, at the bottom, and then I think another one. And then she provided, like, all the laces and embellishments and stuff. And I absolutely love it. It is one of my favorite things. I haven't got it in this room yet. I need to get a hook to hang it up. But I want to store, what I do store in it is like my punches, and because the concertina pockets are really quite heavy. So they are so beautiful. They are such a good idea, those organizers. You can put so much craft stuff and quite heavy stuff in it. Right, where is my tape? Right down here. So Rosie, will you, as normal, have your you have all the laces and embellishments for it? It's actually not a it's not a cheap kit. It takes a lot of work if you're going to do it like that, particularly if it's. Did you sew each one? Are you sewing each one, Rose? Or were they already made? That is. Here's me asking poor Rosie too many questions, putting Rosie on the spot. How are you, Deanna? What have you been up to, sweetheart? We have not talked in a while. Oh, I'm just trying to find. I'm so sorry that I'm so slow with doing anything. I'm chatting too much, and as you know, my hands, come on. There we go. I have a question for everybody. Who decorates the Christmas tree in your house? Is it you, or do you do it as a family? Or do you have a tradition that you do with your decorating? Oh, darling, you've been sick. I am so sorry to hear that. Are you okay now? Oh wow, Rosie, you are busy, because your number of kits is quite. You've got quite a lot to do, darling. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of sewing. You'd be sick of seeing wall hangings by now. Oh, Deanna, I'm so happy that you're getting better, sweetie. I hope that you are well by Christmas and you enjoy your Christmas, sweetheart. Yeah, it's not nice. I've been in hospital on Christmas before a long time ago, and it was not nice. Oh my goodness. Are you for real? Deanna, I'm sure that you might have met Amanda before. Heavenly Imaginings is Amanda, and Amanda is a friend of mine. Amanda is in Australia, and she only lives like 2.5 hours down the coast from me. Hopefully next year, if these injections, which we're hoping will work, I will be well enough to sit in the car for 2.5 hours, and I'll get to see Amanda and meet Amanda, and hopefully we could craft together. That's the plan, isn't it, Amanda? But I've just got to be well enough. So you decorate the tree, Paula? Nobody else? Let me scroll back and see if... Okay, Lorna said she used to, but now I have a pop-up tree. What is a pop-up tree? It's already decorated. It takes 2 minutes to put up. Are you serious? Lorna, I need one of those. More details, please. Okay, wait a minute. I've got to get rid of this person. Okay. Yeah, I know I need a mod. I don't know how to do that. I don't even know how to make someone a moderator. Rosie, you don't have a tree? Okay, so you decorate. Oh, it looks like a Charlie Brown tree. Hi, Keisha. Hugs, sweetheart. Oh, Deanna's tree, because she's 6, is sitting undone in the living room. See, sweetie, I couldn't do mine either the last 2 years. Because as you know, this issue with my joints started the end of October, November last year. And so I just, because I'm the only one, like Paula, I'm the only one that, to me, holidays and celebrations are a big thing. I make birthdays, I make a big deal out of birthdays. I always have, even when they're older, I have balloons and, I do the whole thing. When, I always make a Christmas cake and a birthday cake. And, when the kids were little, I did. And even as they're older, celebrations are important to me. And Christmas is one of my favorite celebrations, if not the favorite. And so it always means family to me and, love. And so, yeah, nobody did it last year. And now that I'm on my own with just my 22-year-old, nobody did it this year. So so your sister goes all out, Amanda? A huge tree? Yes, and Amanda doesn't do hers. Oh, okay. Do you know what, Paula? When the kids were little, I would let, as kids want to, they want to decorate the tree and help, and I would let them do that. But I am like you, Paula. I like it to look nice. I like it a certain way. So after they do stuff, I would try really hard not to go back in and redo it. But as they got older, of course, they didn't care. And so I like to decorate it my way. I do a certain thing. I fluff the branches up a certain way. I put on, in everything in a certain order. Everything, all the baubles are in one thing. All the, other decoration, they're all segmented, and I do them all in a certain order. And that's how I like it. But, I normally have lots of other decorations, and they're boxed up in the shed, and I can't get at them at the moment, so I've got none. One thing I do on my Christmas tree, and this is the actual thing that goes last. My oldest son is 27, and then 24 and 22, and I have decorations for each of those boys that goes on my tree that they made when they were in preschool, 4 years old, and then I have a couple that they made when we used to go to a playgroup when they were really little, and they go on my tree. Hello, Susan. Hugs, sweetheart. Are you making flowers? Are your flowers for are you making it for anything special? So, Lorna, where did you get your tree from? Because, obviously, in the UK, I'm not going to find the same stores, but, I've never seen a tree that pops up. I've never seen a tree that is already decorated and it just collapses. I have no idea where I would find that. Okay, you're in lurk mode now, Amanda. Okay, sweetheart. I'm trying to get this sticky off. Yeah, so my house is not decorated, and it kind of doesn't feel the same. Anyway, and boys aren't interested in decorating the tree. I love the lights. I've got one of those lights on my tree. My tree's a good size. I have those lights that, they have patterns, so many different patterns, and you program it to which pattern you like and what speed. Okay, paper flowers. Susan's making paper flowers. Oh, boredom took over. Hey, Susan. I know what that's like, because I get so bored not being able to, not being able to craft all the time and do stuff. There's only so many TV shows and programs that you can watch before you get bored, and DVDs out of your brain. And I think I've watched so many, TV series that are on Netflix and that recently. I should have made that a concertina pocket. It's not very big. Okay, what am I going to put in this one? I did not think of that. That was smart. Okay, I think I will put these. Oh, thank you, Amanda. You are beautiful. Amanda is my go-to enabler. We were talking last night on the phone. I was talking to Amanda. Yeah, this is a gift I'm making. It's a unicorn book for my granddaughter. So it will, I'm going to make, it will have some, it's kind of like a mini album flip book. So it will have some flips and that in it, but it's unicorn. One is unicorn, and then I've got to start and make another one, which is a fairy themed one. So I need to move, get my, what's the saying? Get my skates on and hurry up. I haven't, yeah, this one's for the 9-year-old, and then the fairy one's for No, this one's for the 10-year-old and the fairy one's for the 9-year-old. Get it right, Fiona. Oh, it's a UK store. Okay. The tree is a wire spiral. Oh, Deanna, I actually only put the live up. I created it, and then I only did it, and I had 10 minutes. I thought, okay, 9:30 my time, and then of course I went outside for a second, and then the phone rang. My phone rang, and it was my mother, so I was late. So I don't know why I didn't get a notification, because I did actually schedule it. Oh, Rosie, that sounds so pretty. Oh, Rose, that sounds beautiful. You'll have to take a picture, and could you send me a picture in either Messenger or something? Because I'd love to see that. That sounds beautiful. Oh, really pretty. I did buy my mum, which is what I probably need to get to for myself. I'm giving the girls some journaling cards that they can either, glue down or do whatever they want with it. And I'm just kind of working out which ones I'm going to give for the fairy one. That's kind of fairy-ish. And which ones are going to do for the unicorn one. Not that it matters too much. Oh, hugs, Paula. You take care, sweetheart. And Merry Christmas, honey. Huge hugs, darling. She's such a sweetheart, Paula. Dream big. Okay, that's kind of a unicorny thing. So I'm just going to put some unicorn cards in, and some journal cards, and oh look, there's 2 of those ones. So, and then I will obviously count them up, because like I said before, you can't give one so many and then not give. You know what, they're going to turn around and say, oh, you gave her that, and she got more than me. Oh, I cannot stand that when kids are like that. What's the word? Competitive. I think I put that one in there. That one in there. Oh, I really like that doily one. I don't think I'll part with that. I don't think I'll part with that one. A dream is a wish your heart makes. So that's cute. Everything begins with a dream. I like that. And that one says thoughts and yay, yay, yay. Okay, that'll do. I will put that in that box. So now I'm counting out journaling cards just to make sure that they each have the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're really cute, these. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. I think they came out of the same pack. I don't usually buy journaling cards that often because they're quite expensive here in Australia, but these were from the Reject Shop, which is one of our cheaper shops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, one more. Need to take one out. Which one don't I like? Probably that floral one. And there we go. So they're going to be the unicorn ones, and they're going to be the fairy ones. Okay, so that should sit in this pocket. Hopefully it is. I didn't, like I said, I forgot to make it a concertina pocket. So hopefully these will fit in. Yep, they will. Yep, and so I've got stickers in that one. Oh, some of my little fairy wings, because I had like 3D wings, have come off. I'll have to find where they are. And then I have the envelopes with the washi tape and the die cuts. And now I need to put some of these embellishments, and I think I couldn't find, you know, these bags. I couldn't find the bags big enough to put these embellishments in. So I just got, you know, the page protectors. I just got the page protectors, used the glue dots, removable glue dots on the back of the embellishments, and kind of glued it together and made a flip. That was it. So I probably need to embellish this one, because if I clip it, so you're all very quiet. Are you crafting at the moment, or are you just chilling out and relaxing? That is, there we go. Thank you, Rosie. I like I said, I've been working on them for so long, so I'm kind of, this one I'm just ready to kind of just put it all together. And how I've been working on it for months because of my hands. How I'm going to make the fairy one in 5 days, I have no idea, but I will do my best. And if I don't get it made by Christmas, I guess I really don't have the money to buy another gift. I bought the older girls gifts, and but I guess if I have to, I'll have to end up going to buy something if I don't get it made. Can only do so much. Okay. So what's, anyone got a suggestion? I need some help. You're making a pocket letter for a challenge. Oh, awesome, Keisha. Oh, you're hosting. Yeah, Susan. I don't know if you probably came in after. I'll just say quickly again, we've tried so many different treatments. And I'm on so much anti-inflammatories and autoimmune disease medications. It's ridiculous. And so there was only one resort left, and that was, you know, they leave the heavy duty ones to the last because the side effects are pretty horrendous. And so, and these injections have to be approved by the government. And so you have to be on a certain amount of treatment first, and if that doesn't work, then they have to apply to the government to get this treatment, and the treatment's like $10,000 for like 2 months or something. Anyway, we thought it was going to take 4 weeks. I had to have huge blood tests. They're testing for like about 20 things. They took 10 vials of blood. I had 3. I had to, because my veins kept collapsing. It took 3 times to get that amount of blood so they could do all the tests. And it came back. I got a phone call last night at 5:30 from the hospital to say that because the government approves and then they send the script to the hospital and you've got to pick it up. So I've got someone picking it up for me today. So wow. So now I'm just a little bit nervous about doing it, but because I haven't been feeling well the last 2 days, so I might wait a couple of days. Mind you, I think the pharmacy won't have it in stock. They will probably have to order it from the you know, from the company. So yeah, this is, I'm really hoping. So Susan, keep your fingers, toes crossed, everybody, and I would appreciate the prayers that this is actually, oh, this is going to work. Oh, awesome, Keisha. So you have a partner that you're swapping with as well. Oh, that's great. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm up to, Susan, with what's going on with my hands. So I decided to do the self-injecting instead of doing an infusion at the hospital for 4 hours. And it takes like 4 hours because they've got to do it slower because it goes directly into the vein. Whereas when you inject yourself, you know, it doesn't go directly into the vein, and so your body absorbs it differently. And because I'm a diabetic and I, you know, do 5 injections a day, I'm used to it. Needles don't bother me. Susan, the side effects are not good. But everyone's different, and I'm really hoping and praying that, you know, it'll be manageable, because the side effects already of the medication for the autoimmune disease that I take once a week, like I take stuff every day, but there's one that I take once a week. It's really, it's hard. Like, I don't sleep that night. I feel really nauseous, and all day, like I take it Sunday night, and all day Monday, I'm like, they actually call it like a methotrexate fog. I'm actually like really unsteady and groggy and just not right the whole day. But this is this one's pretty heavy duty. This kind of lowers your immunity so significantly that you are not allowed near anybody that is even remotely sick, because your body can't fight off any infection while you're taking it. You actually have to stop. If you get sick, you have to stop the treatment, and I can't afford for that to happen. Yeah, the side effects, like I said, you never know. Everybody's different. One side effect I know what to expect, because 60%, they say, well, I think it's like 63% or something, people have quite significant pain at the injection site, swelling, redness, and quite a lot of pain apparently after you do the injection. So they just tell you to do cold compresses and ice it. Oh no, Susan, I've been on steroids. No, this is not a steroid. This is a biologic called. Yep. It's all good. It's going to work. It has to. I need my movement back. I need life back. I need my life back. You know, I'm not expecting miracles, but it would just be nice to you know, to be able to be a lot more pain-free and to get off some of these heavy-duty painkillers. Okay, so I think I'm just going to tag that. But if I want the book to be, I want this is why I need your ideas. I want this book to be, once she takes all the things out and uses them, I want it to be able to be useful. So that's why I've kind of made the bag, the pocket, so she can put other things in it, you know, the envelopes. But this, maybe I need to just decorate the page. Yeah, Susan, it's so many joints. It's almost every joint now, but the worst is my wrists, my elbows, my hands, and every single joint in my fingers. Like, yeah, it's pretty. But I am pushing past the pain in the next 5 days because I have to do this for the girls, and I am going to get it done. All right. So I've made some embellishment. Thank you, Lorna. I'm nervous now that it's weird. You know, I'm nervous now that it's been approved. I'm just a bit scared. But, you know, look, they waited. There's no other option. I'm really bad. It has to be done. And I'm just hoping to gosh that, you know, I can cope with it. My body can manage. I think it's harder on me because, you know, it's not the only autoimmune disease I have. Being a diabetic, diabetes you know, and I'm insulin dependent. Diabetes is an autoimmune disease. So my body already, when you get sick with anything, struggles to fight off anything other than because it's fighting off, you know, the diabetes. So, yeah. What, Fiona, are you seeing them on Christmas Day? Who? I don't know who you mean, Amanda. Okay, Rosie. Oh, Rosie sent me the picture. Rose, it's beautiful. Oh, you need to share that, Rose, on your Facebook so people. Rose's tree that she's got on her coffee table for Christmas. Oh, my word. OMG. Oh, yeah. To be honest, Amanda, like I said to you last night, I don't know. I don't know whether because the girls, Amanda just asked me, I think the granddaughters, the girls are, because their school holidays started already, they're down the coast, down your area. As you know, they're only like 15 minutes from where you are at Grenville Point. And they're enjoying, you know, spending it with their pa and their uncle. So, you know, their pa and his family and their uncle. So I don't know if they're coming back up for Christmas or I have no idea. They're going to let me know Friday night. Okay, so I've made some little envelopes as embellishments. These little hearts. These cute little hearts I haven't packaged up. They're actually for Ruby, who I'm doing the fairy one for. I think they're cute. Like, they're made out of really good textured cardstock. It's hard to see on there. They're really cute embellishments. And I made these little envelope-y ones. Where are they? Yellow. And this one. I made them. So these are all so that they could either put on their cards or letters to their friends or whatever. I'm getting there. It's just, like I said, I'm just a bit slow, but rightio, Fiona, organise what you're doing. When you craft, I've got a question for everyone. When you craft, are you like me where it takes you a long time to decide, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it this way, and choosing like what kind of papers you're going to do or what design you're going to do and how you're going to use things? Because I tend to muddle through from to and until eventually I go, oh, look, just do it. I'm too fussy is probably the way, and I want things too perfect. Yeah, Amanda, it is kind of last minute, but, you know, like I said to you, you can't control what other people do, so you just got to go with the flow. All right, I'm going to put a doily on there. I'm going to embellish this page real quick. I want to make it pretty flat. Yeah, the girls, they love to craft. The girls, like I said, they're 9 and 10. They've got, actually, last year I bought them crafting like supplies and stuff, but they've got more since. They just love it. Particularly the oldest one, the 10-year-old, like the oldest of the 2 younger girls, because there's actually 5 granddaughters, but there's 4 that live at home. So the 10-year-old and 9-year-old, but the 10-year-old, she's always drawing or painting or creating. She loves it. She really, really loves doing it. Rose, that's the thing. I think too much. I take too long. I muddle around and I don't have time for this. So I'm telling myself now, that's it. Just get it done. So I've got like this, some of the embellishments and papers and stuff that I'm using in these. I just need to do it. Oh, you sent me photos? I seen them, darling. I seen them. That's what I said. They're absolutely beautiful. That coffee table. Maybe I'll just put a sticker. Yeah, I might do that. That coffee table is phenomenal. That tree with it all lit up. See, maybe that's what I need to get myself. Until I can actually decorate a tree again. Maybe I just need to get one that lights up, or a collapsible one, like Lorna said. Oh, look, Susan, I know it is when you're I don't know whether it's perfectionism, or I try not to be wanting perfection. I try and want excellence, and because nobody can be perfect, but I do like things neat and tidy and nice, and I am very fussy, and so I need to. I've tried to change. I can't change it. That's just how I am. Like, for example, these stickers that I'm actually just showing you now, like doing now, kind of, these were on a big sheet. And so, they're just like, you lift them up there. So I had to cut around them in order for them to fit into this book. But me, I don't like the way they look. Like, because it's not a nice, I don't like it. But I had to tell myself when I was doing it, it is for a 10-year-old Fiona. It is not for an adult. It is for a 10-year-old. And she's not going to go, gee, that sticker's not cut out completely right. No, she's not going to say that. Yes, I need to stop it. All right, we might, maybe some of these little ones I might put on. Okay, that one. Oh, she's cute. Oh, no, that one's cuter. These ones have got glitter and gems and stuff on them. I really like them. That's cute. And that one. Okay, I've done it. All right, these are the stickers I forgot. These can actually go. With these other ones. She's got more stickers, and like I said, I couldn't find hardly any fairy ones. Not as nice, not like these nice ones. You've got to go, Rosie. Rosie, sweetheart, I love you so much. You know that. And I hope that you and your family have an amazing Christmas. If I don't see you before then, I probably will see you before then. But you just look after yourself, sweetheart, and God bless, and Merry Christmas. Love you. Thank you for stopping by, honey. Christmas, like I said, Christmas is my favourite time. Love it. It's my favourite time of the year. Love it. Susan, what are you doing for Christmas? Are you spending it with family or friends, or do you have family close by? I'm not sure. Oh, thank you, Rosie. Love you too, honey. Just looking at some of my papers to maybe put down a background for this unicorn. Oh, that's probably too bright. Don't like that. Oh, no, you know what? I'll put a rainbow. That'll be nice. Your daughter, son-in-law, and bits of his family. Oh, that's nice. That's beautiful. I was meant to have Christmas with my mum because mum lives like, if you were to drive, it's like 10 hours away. And you have to take a country flight. Even though I'm in Sydney, you have to take like a country airline to get, because she lives in the country. So it's so much more slower than like one of the bigger domestic aircrafts. So normally I don't know why, but they go via a certain place and stop, and so it's about 2.5-hour flight time, which normally it should only take like an hour. But they stop over for half an hour somewhere. And I can't do that because of my inflammation. I can't fly, so I couldn't go to Mum's. So poor Mum is by herself this year, and I feel so bad. But there's not much I can do about it. So every year I would go. One year I would spend with my partner's family and my kids, you know, like lunch and then tea with one. And then the next year I would go to my mum's. And Mum and I are really close. Like we talk, we used to talk every day. This year, as you know, it's been rougher. So I kind of like every second day we kind of talk on the phone. And yeah, I can't get there. So now that I'm, as of a couple of weeks now that my 12-year relationship is ended and I am on my own, it's kind of like just my 22-year-old son that lives with me. He's like, I won't leave you on your own for Christmas, Mum. And then my middle son's coming over for lunch. And then, like I said, I'm not sure whether I'm seeing the grandkids and my older son on Christmas Day or after that. We're not sure. They're going to let me know Friday night if we're going to have Christmas lunch together. Yeah, I'd rather fly to Susan. It's just like, yeah, it's just, I can't, there's no way I could get in a car anyway for that amount of time. I'd have to stop halfway and like in a motel, and even then I couldn't do it. Just pain-wise would just not work with me. So I always fly to Mum's. Yeah, it's, my sister lives in the same country town as her. Mum's only been there a couple of years. But last year, my sister, her mother-in-law, had a brain, her melanoma that was in her leg had gone, cancer had gone to her brain. So they went and had Christmas with her, obviously. And so Mum was on her own last year. And now this year she's going to Perth to see her son, my sister's son, so my nephew. And so Mum's alone 2 years in a row because I was meant to be there. But Mum has wonderful neighbours and they're absolutely beautiful. And one is coming over for the morning. How beautiful is this? You know, they're all, you know, late 70s or 70s, 80s, late 80s, even one lady is. They're all, one's coming around for like morning tea, like mid-morning. Someone's coming to Mum's for lunch, and then they're all going for afternoon tea at this one lady. There's a whole heap of them. I just think that's beautiful. So she's not on her own. She's got her neighbours, but you know what I mean. She's on her own with family. Okay, I am just doing it. What did I say? I'm just not going to be fussy. I'm just going to stick it down. There we go. How easy is that? Doily. Done. Don't rip it, Fiona. Ew, hate glue. I'm like, who hates glue on their fingers? Because I can't stand it. Oh, I hate how it feels. Yeah, Deanna, it's beautiful that she won't be on her own. It looks like the sun. Yeah. Do you know, these are the ones, these are the doilies, and they're foiled, gold foiled, Amanda, that the reject shop had ages ago. I have not seen them since. They're really pretty. Like they came in really nice colors, like, you know, nice greens and pinks and oh, you're messy when you craft, Amanda. See, there's some glues that don't bother me, but this is that art glitter glue, and like everyone was fussing about it. So I thought, okay, I'll try it. Everyone's raving about this glue. So I got it. It was $10 just for that tiny bottle, 10 Australian dollars. And I'm not sure I'm that fussed on it, to be honest. Yeah, I am the same, Keisha. I peel it right off. I can't stand it. They had them, it was well over a year ago, Amanda. Haven't seen them since. Probably about more than 18 months. Have not seen them since then. Okay, Lorna, sweetheart, you have a lovely, lovely Christmas, sweetie. If I don't see you, thank you for stopping by, honey. And God bless, and I hope that you and your family have such a beautiful festive season. It does dry fast, Susan. That's a good thing. Like, that's the best thing. It adheres pretty quick. Like, you have got some time, it is a wet glue, so you have got some time to move things around if they're not right, but it does dry quicker than, like your tacky glue, because it's white like tacky glue. All right, this is a sticker. Fiona, just stick it on, just embellish the page. Yeah, see, I don't get to the reject shop anymore either. The reject shop, let me explain to the other ladies that don't. When we talk about the reject shop in Australia, it would be similar to your Dollar Tree, but it's not a dollar store. It's, things are it's a cheaper store. It doesn't have a huge supply of crafts things. It's got all sorts of things, like, your toilet. You go in there and you can buy your toiletries and, your knickknacks and cards and lollies and biscuits and all sorts of gardening things. And it has got a craft section, but it's not a huge section. It's quite small. Yeah. So, most craft things we can get, actually, which is good. We can actually get, if you can find a nice, because they usually bring out a 6x6 paper pad, and sometimes they have like embellishments most times they have embellishments that go with it, like a pack and gems and so on, and they're all around about $4, $4.50 sometimes $3.50, depending on what it is that you're buying. So but you've got to like, I wouldn't say they're fantastic ranges. You've got to like what they're, what the range is. And they're cheap, the paper's cheap, if you get what I mean. It's not. Okay, so you have a Dollar General that's like that. Yeah, it's a discount store. No, in Australia, Amanda, I don't know, I think you've got cheaper stores down where you live. In Australia, my dollar stores are not dollar stores. They call themselves HD Dollar and whatever. There is nothing in that store that's $1. I'm going to try and open a can so I can have a drink, and I can't do it, and I haven't got I normally can't open it with my hands, so I'm using the scissors. Come on. Yeah. Yeah, so it's yeah, like Amanda said, it's between $4 to $6, and yeah, it's for us, because our craft supplies, I think we've said, you're probably sick of hearing it, our craft supplies in Australia are just ridiculously priced. Amanda, time for confessions. Guess what I did this morning, which is why my hands are killing me. I went on our largest craft store online in Australia called Craft Online. I did Afterpay, Amanda. I spent $135. I bought all of the Graphic 45 Princess collection. I spent some time looking at it, and I thought, And I've never bought, as you know, I've got just the fairy dust one, and it's still sitting there, and I've got to use it. I'm going to be well enough to use it. I want to make a mini album. But as soon as I seen the Princess collection, I had to have it. No, our graphic 45, because graphic 45 is made in America. Let me explain how expensive. Like I had a look at the fairy, for example, the Fairy Dust 12 by 12 collection, which only gives you 16 double-sided papers. Our craft online is $33.99 for the 12 by 12 paper pad. So I don't know how much you pay in America. I think I had a look on the graphic 45 because I get their emails. They're selling it for 20 American dollars. Australia's selling it basically $34. But I don't know why the Fairy Dust was more than. Anyway, the Princess collection I got for $32. I think it's $32.99 or $30. I can't remember now. But I got everything. I got the 8x8. I got the chipboard. I got the extra pack of sticks. I got the ephemera cards. I ordered. What else did what else does it come with? Oh, the tags and pockets. I ordered it all. You know what? I thought that's my Christmas gift to myself. And I decided when I'm well enough, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a mini album with the Princess collection. And then I'm going to get all of my photos, from baby photos right through until, I haven't taken photos in oh gosh, so long, years and years and years. But I'm going to get all of my photos, and I'm going to put photos of me in the Princess book. Are you kidding me? Keisha, $3.99 for the 8x8. $19 in Australia. $19.99, so $20, the 8x8 pad. Are you kidding me? $3.90, so $3.99 American dollars. How much is that in Australia? That's basically, our dollar's really bad today. It's only 71 point something cents compared to the American dollar. So 30 cents more for every dollar. Oh my goodness. Yeah, but I wanted it, Amanda. I know I should have probably gone to scrapbook.com, but they don't, you've got to have the money. Exactly. You've got to have, you can't afterpay it. No, I wanted to afterpay it. All right, what else am I going to put on this page? Hurry up, Fiona, you're taking too long. All right, a rainbow will do. All right, the unicorn's sitting on a rainbow. Okay, so I don't know what the shipping cost is. Like, Amanda, would you have an idea? If I was, say, to put the order in, if I had put the order in at scrapbook.com, and because when you buy 12 by 12 paper pads, as you know, they're pretty heavy. So they charge, what I have noticed is when I have put things in a cart, and then I haven't bought them later, I have noticed that once you put in a 12 by 12 paper pad, the shipping cost gets calculated so much more. You can do a prepaid international envelope or box, but not sure how much. Okay. Yeah, it is. I think it is cheaper if if you get a friend to buy it, you give them the money, you get a friend to buy it, and they ship it. I think it's much more cost-wise if they can get it cheap, but it is what it is. We pay, if you want the nice stuff, I guess you've got to pay for it, which is why most of us look for the cheaper options in Australia of paper pads. Yeah, Susan, she's Amanda, who's a Heavenly Imaginings. She only lives 2.5 hours from me. So she's 2.5 hours south of Sydney. Oh, do you actually, if you buy stuff through scrapbook.com, do you actually accumulate like money, like discounts for what you buy? Oh, wow. I didn't know that. I need to put something else on here because it looks a bit blank. What else can I put up there? Where's my flower? I did have it here. It has to be flat because the embellishments I'm putting on it are pretty flat. All right, hang on. Oh no, all the butterflies I've got are 3D. Everything has to be flat on this page. Come on. Stone, maybe. That'll do. Okay. You'll have to, in the future, Amanda, you'll have to let me know because when you notice a good deal, if I've got the money, of course, because every time I get on a site, as you know, and try and scroll or look for things, and I just end up with more pain with my hands. My phone's my worst nightmare, causes so much pain, so I don't kind of get on the internet much at all. Oh, wow. I love the name Amanda. I think it's a really pretty name. My name is not a common name. Not anymore. You don't see many, like, little girls with the name Fiona. It's an older name. Miss Amanda. Miss Heavenly Imaginings. That's her name. If you need to, if you haven't subscribed to Amanda, Susan, she has at the end of her videos, I won't ruin it and tell you, but she has the most beautiful little saying that she says at the end of every video. She says the same little thing, and it just makes me smile. I could be feeling really, really yucky, and I can turn on one of Amanda's videos, and as soon as she says that, it makes me feel better. Okay, that's my embellished page for I only needed to put something behind it. That's it. It's flat because this is going on it. Where did I put the clip? I'm getting there. Okay, there's the clip. Look how cute this little clip is. This is another one from the reject shop, Amanda. I bought them ages ago, and I don't know where half of them are, but I don't know if you can see it. Probably not. Got little hearts on it. It's pink and it's got little white hearts. Yes, Amanda, I have been saying it along with you because lately that's exactly what you've said. You've said, come on, what have you said? Say it with me. And so I've said it. I've said it. She's enabling us to feel better. I think I'm going to have to take the pom-pom trim off the back because it's a little bit too bulky. Might just have to do that. Just trim it off. I'll just trim off the little white pom-poms. I did actually, the doilies that are on here, that doily, that pink doily, that's actually a die. Oh my. I forgot the trick with the baking paper. Amanda reminded me the other day. I forgot about that. And come on, hands. So I did have one of those roller things and, you know, a bit of foam or whatever it is. Geez, getting out every single piece took forever. So it's a very pretty doily. It's a very pretty die, but I would only use it not that often. I don't know where the rest of my pom-poms went flying. Oh, sweetheart, I am already subbed to you, Keisha. I am absolutely sure of it. Let me double check, but I am sure I have. Let me check. On my phone. Yes, I am subbed and the bell rings. That's much better. Taking those pom-poms off the back, it sits a lot flatter. Okay, so that one goes on there. I'm doing these clips. Come on, Fiona. You can do it. Okay. So we have all these little, that's stickers. Lucky I did do, lucky it's a concertina bag because those stickers, there's quite a lot in there. So there's stickers and there's journal cards and what did I say? Washi tape, die cuts. So that page goes in there. Eventually I'm going to put a tassel on it. So now I need to do something on that page. And what do I have left? Maybe some of these bags of things because I've got to fit the bows and everything. Amanda, have you got any idea or anyone got any idea? Because I've got this page left. So there's one. My dog's barking. 2, 3, hang on, 3, 4, 5. So I've got 5 pages left. Oh, it's going to be bulky. Okay, so I've got 5 pages left. Oh, I forgot that page. Got more than that. I've got plenty of room. I thought I wasn't going to have enough room. Okay. I need to make a pocket then to put these in. Let me double check this. We'll slap on a few embellishments and I'll be good, you reckon, Fiona? Slap on a few embellishments and you'll be good, Fiona. It's gorgeous. Thank you, Amanda. Let me double check how many pages I said because I need to work it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the back cover. Obviously, I'm not going to put it down that. So 6, and I've got that, the hearts, the 2 packs of those. So that's 3. I've got to put the bows. That's 4. I've got these envelopes. 5. And I tried to find some unicorn stamps, but I didn't have any, so I only bought 1 pack. And it only came with 1 unicorn and different things, so I only stamped out a couple. But I'm going to print off some colouring. I've got some colouring in sheets, but they're really big, so I don't know what to do with those, but I'll work it out. I will work it out. So 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's exactly. Oh, and the book. Oh, maybe I need to attach. They're not all going to fit. I'll wrap some other stuff up. I will work it out. Okay, pocket making time. Oh, and I've got the butterflies. Look at these beautiful butterflies at the die cuts. This is the most gorgeous die. It is. That's a different butterfly on top, the glitter one. That's just one, but the one underneath it, it has like a little flower at the top, and then it has these wings at the bottom that like fold up. It is absolutely beautiful. I love it. It's my favorite butterfly die. Okay. So that's bulky, so I need to put something that's a bit more flatter, so I'll do the envelopes. Get rid of that. Yeah, I'll do that one. Okay. Now, I have organized everything. You thought I did the order for the Timmy dice? No, no, and the pepper flower. No, I was thinking about it. I was thinking, I weighted up Amanda. I thought, do I want that garden paper that I said I absolutely have to have? I thought, you've already got flower paper, Fiona. No, I could not say no to, I just couldn't. I could not say no to that princess collection. Okay, I'm looking for somewhere here. I organized everything yesterday. It took me ages, and I've got everything in containers, but I am looking for my cut up. Where is it? Oh my gosh. There's one. It's in a plastic bag somewhere. I organized myself so much, Amanda, that I can't find anything. That's really helpful. Where did it go? Oh, I'm going to cry in a minute, ladies. Amanda, how many roughly? Let's just see how obsessed. There it is, right in front of me. How many paper pads, roughly, do you think you own, Amanda? I mean, I know you've been a paper crafter for a long time. How many paper pads does, like, because I don't know, I'm new. I've always been a sewer, a crafter, a creator, you know, I used to paint and draw and watercolor, and, you know, I've done just about everything except crochet, which I want to learn, hopefully, if my hands get better. But paper crafting, you know, I did scrapbooking, like, when my kids were little, you know, baby albums and that's it. Like, I've never really been, and just basic. Scrapbooking was kind of like not the thing. It was only just kind of the in thing, like 27 years ago. So I'm new to paper crafting. I really only started, I don't know, just 18 months ago. Maybe not even that. What, Amanda? So how many has everyone got? Who's the paper crafters and what's your favorite craft? Let me ask. Hi, Laura, sweetheart. Hugs, darling. It's lovely to see you, sweetie. How you doing? So, okay, here's the confessions of Amanda, the paper crafter who's been crafting forever. You have about 20 to 25, like 6x6s or 6.5, whatever they are in Australia. The same 12 by 12. Are you kidding me? Oh my word. I thought, I'm like you, Amanda. Remember, I think we were on the no spend almost at the same time. I did no spend for a couple of months. After the no spend, and maybe I just started buying paper stuff. I mean, I really like it. Maybe I started buying paper stuff because I couldn't craft, so I just started buying pretty supplies. Considering it's either only been a year or just over a year, and I haven't been able to craft, as you know. So I've accumulated a bit. It does. Don't go on a no spend, ladies, because what happens is when you go off the no spend, you go crazy. Okay, see, Deanna D's you've always been a lace and fabric. Okay, Susan has 5 or 6 12 by 12s. What? 36 of 6 by 6s, Susan. What? 59 cents? Oh my goodness, I'm moving over there. $4,000 stamps. Well, who said 4,000 stamps? Wait a minute, let me scroll back. Okay, Laura's making cards. Oh, Laura's been making cards for 27 years. Oh my word. Oh, so you're really into paper crafting. See, like I said, about 27 years ago, I started getting, and in Australia, 27 years ago, you should have seen the paper pads that were, I've still got the papers. Like, the paper pads that were available back then were pretty disgusting. And the quality of the paper, it's like as thin as tissue almost. Not as thin as, but you know what, it's not good quality. And it wasn't cheap either. Oh my word. 75. Keisha's got 75 6x6s and 45 12x12s. Geez, you ladies. Wow. Wowza. Okay, next question. Oh, that's awesome that they're that price, Susan. That's pretty good. You know, you ladies are so blessed. You really, I mean, I say it often, and like I said before, our crafting supplies, it is what it is, and you know, we make the best of, you know, and that's why in Australia, and that's why we don't, Australia and New Zealand ladies don't, you won't see the more expensive brands, because to get them shipped over here to scrapbooking stores, of course it's going to cost the business a lot more, and they don't buy huge amounts, and you know, so the price is so much. So that's why you don't see as many. My favorite brand, I'm going to ask everyone, what's your favorite brand of paper? Like, what's your favorite brand? And the other thing is, what kind of styles of paper do you like? Do you like, you know, florals, or do you like vintage, or do you like cottage, or what kind of designs do you like? Susan, where are you again, darling? You're in the US, aren't you? Yeah, Amanda and I were actually talking. You know, Amanda, after I spoke to you last night, you know how we were talking about that particular person in Australia that lives close to me, I won't say. I was thinking like you. I was thinking she would probably appreciate some of the paper that I bought all those years ago, you know, 27 years ago, and whatever, that's still sitting there that I don't like. She can paint over it or do whatever, or recycle or do whatever she wants. Okay, so Amanda is, wait a minute. Okay, Susan says, I'm loving grungy with some floral. I actually, you know what, Susan, I actually like that too. I like, which is why I kind of liked the Prima Lavender. It wasn't like pretty lavender, as in it was kind of like almost not grungy, but kind of like an almost washed out look. I really liked that. And of course, when you use your distressings and that on it, it's beautiful. Okay, Amanda's Prima, hands down. Okay, but then again, some other companies have been really amazing. Yeah, I thought you were around that area, Susan. Keisha, seriously, actually, you know what? DCW, you're right, Keisha. That's actually one of the brands. In Australia, we get Kaisercraft, which is an Australian company. So we get Kaisercraft in our, basically, we really only have one large craft store, which is Spotlight. And the other brand that we do get is DCWV. That's always been available. I think there's a new brand now at the moment, but DCWV is always, as you know, double-sided, and it is beautiful, thick paper. I love it too. And Keisha loves shabby chic and vintage. She loves Prima too. Oh, okay. Laura's a Timmy fan. Yeah. Laura, I have this year, I did do a few projects. But I have two that are sitting up there, two junk journals that are sitting up there that aren't finished. One was made with the lavender collection, and I only have a couple of things to do to it and it would be done. And the other one is a Timmy one. What is the name? You know, the one that's got the, it has like the ledger, I think ledgers and that in it. I can't think what it's called. Anyway, I have, and it's very vintage and ledgery and kind of writing, that kind of theme. So I have I think I've got three signatures, but it's not fun. It's not finished because I hand do make all my embellishments and stuff for junk journals. So it takes me a long time. Deanna, I have the fairy dust. That was actually the first, I actually got it from an American site when it came out, not long after it came out, and got it shipped here from America. I got the 12 by 12 and the 8 by 8, but I didn't get all the other embellishments and stuff. I didn't get those because at that stage that company didn't have them available. So Amanda loves DCW V2. I'm getting there. Yeah, see, Amanda, if you watch Amanda's channel, you will see exactly what she's written there. You will see a broad range of styles. She loves the magical, mystical, you know, gorgeous, as in, you know, gorgeous girl stuff and pretty stuff, vintage, steampunk, shabby chic. She does it all. You know the Timmy one that I want? You know the Wildflower one? Is it called Wildflower? Who's a Timmy fan again? It was Keisha. Do you know if it is? I think it's called Wildflower. I want that one. I don't even know, Amanda, who Donna Salazar is. Oh, that's the one that you got me to. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. You got me to. You told me about her. She's got a YouTube channel. She doesn't put stuff up anymore. Okay, Keisha likes Anna Griffin as well. So see, there's a broad range of. See, I love my vintage, but I really, it's Ledger. That's what it's called. I think it's called Ledger. Anyway, I really struggled with, I bought that paper, the Timmy paper, but I really struggled with making that journal. That's why it's not finished. Because for me, it was, although I put lace and embellishments, I was trying to, it wasn't pretty enough, and I just had to leave it. I lost interest in it. I just couldn't do it. See, I like color, and I like vintage, but I like vintage with color. And I couldn't cope with that journal that it didn't have any color in it. That's why I like the Prima Lavender. And I like, you know, you can have like you can have grungy papers, but you can also have color. I have to have my color. Not like bright colors. Like, I don't really like, you know, I'm not normally crafting with bright things like this. I like, you know, your pastels. These are for the grandkids. They like that. But I have to have my color. There's only a few things that you know, when it comes to vintage, you know, like your creams, your beiges, and, you know, your laces and stuff like that. I like that, and papers. I like that on its own. I do, but it has to be a particular type of, like, as in real vintage, not made to look vintage. If it's, I've got to have my color. I just like my color. I'm a color girl. Yeah, I like my pink. Everybody knows I love my pink. Where's my glue dots? I don't know what it is. It's just, color makes me happy. Like, my favorite things that I've made and created over the years is always, like, if I had to pick my favorite things, it would be something with color. You know, my pinks and the soft, pretty feminine kind of things. You know, it's girly stuff. It's not for everyone. I know not everyone likes that, but it's what I like. Oh, Susan, I love the watercolor look. You know, you've got to have the right project for it, but yeah, beautiful. Just soft and flowing, and I love watercolors. You're right, Keisha, when you about the kits and stuff. You can use whatever you want. Yep, you don't have to do it a certain way. Laura, most, you know how you said about the ugly papers? Amanda and I were talking about that last night on the phone. And yeah, that's what a lot of recyclers and junk journalists do in that, and mixed media people, is they just paint over the papers. You know, you can use some of the background, but if you don't like it, paint over it. I'm with you, Amanda. I'm not a geometric. I don't like geometrics. Some papers, I look at them and I think, why did they add that in there? Like, it was a really nice pattern until they added that. I can't even get my hands to separate these glue dots. Geez, they just don't want to work. Okay, got it. You're right, Amanda. There is only so much paper that one person can use up, but this is only going to fit 2. I didn't realise that. They might be mini envelopes, but for these, the size bags I got, it's only going to fit 2. 2 on a page. Yeah, I'll give you an example of the geometric shapes. Geez, I'm really getting a lot done, aren't I? Right, here's our, is this one? Yes. It's actually the what's it called? The Reject Shop one, paper pads that I was talking about. Now, here is a paper pad, right? And yes, it's bright colors, and it's meant to be like, you know, it's got pretty patterns or whatever in it. But why do they do this? You know, so you get your florals or whatever, and then they go and stick something like, that's really pretty. You know, I don't mind stripes, and I don't really like the brightness. But why add? I'll find it now. I might have pulled it out and threw it out. Look, that's a cute unicorn. Why add? I can't find it now. But anyway, they added a geometric thing, and I thought, why did they do that? Like, why? Actually, I might have that paper. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know why sometimes they ruin a paper pad. Same with when you get florals and then they go and stick something, you know, triangles or something on it. I think, ugh, don't like that. Yeah, you're right, Amanda. That's exactly what I did. When I first started out, I just went, in the beginning, it was like the first month or two, it was like, okay, well, that's cheap. I'll buy that. And then it just sits there. If you don't like it, it's like buying clothes, isn't it? If you don't like it in the shop, they say when you buy clothes, you're not going to like it when you get it home. Yeah, I've thought about that, Keisha. They usually in paper pads. They know what us crafters like. For example, if you're someone like Amanda who really likes, like the unicorns and fairies. I love the fairies. I've got fairy ornaments everywhere. I'm in my lounge room. I'm fairy fanatic all my life. If you like that kind of thing, they know fairies and unicorns, mermaids are kind of the in thing, right? In the mystical world. So they'll make a paper pad and they'll put maybe 1 or 2 fairies or 1 or 2 unicorns or 1 or 2 mermaids, and then they'll put whatever else, that is cheaper to make. So they might put, like your foiling on the unicorns or mermaids or whatever, and then or shine or shimmer or whatever, and then they'll just make the paper pad as cheap as the rest of it because they know it's going to sell. I'm trying to move this. These are meant to be repositional glue dots. Hello, I can't even get them off the plastic. Oh, that's not good. That's not going to work. Why is that sticking? Does anyone know anything about these repositional glue dots? Am I doing something wrong? Because it won't come off the plastic. It's stuck to the plastic. It's meant to peel off. That's a waste of one. Okay, we will try that again. That's a good idea, Laura. I'd never thought about that, using the thinner papers, the inside of a card or whatever. I use the thinner papers like on this mini oven flip book. I've got really good cardstock in the middle, really good cardstock, and then to line the, I used one-sided, quite thin papers. All right, I'll try again. Where are these dots? Yeah, Amanda, about sticking the 2 pieces together, but it works. Sometimes you've got to, if you want double-sided and you like the paper, but you like the pattern, but you don't have double-sided paper, you just stick them together. My favorite paper is anything with fairies. Anything with fairies, then that's it. You've won me. But I have to say, my 2 favorite that I've found since I've been into paper, which is, like I said, only just over a year, my 2 favorite brands would have to be Prima. Me like some Prima, but not every single Prima pad do I like. And the other one is really hard to find, and you can only get it in Australia online at some of the very small scrapbooking stores. I had to get it shipped all the way from WA, which is Western Australia, which is the other side of Australia, to Sydney, which is on the east coast from the west coast, and that's lemon craft. That's my other favorite, Prima and lemon craft. Or I don't think I can resist those ones. And some paper, you know, are you kidding, Laura? You use all of it. So you get a paper pad and you make sure that it's all used. So what do? Do you make cards in like in a mass quantity, or I can't put these embellishments on one thing. I can't work this out. Geez, Fiona, can you like get your act together? Oh, Susan, lemon craft is so pretty, so shabby. Oh my word. If you look up lemon craft House of Roses and yesteryear, lemon craft yesteryear, I had to buy those ones. I bought those ones. They've been around for a long time, the House of Roses, but you can still get it. Oh, this is not going to work. I is getting cranky now. How am I going to do these? Only one thing. This is my piece of plastic because it fits. It fits in these bags because they're the sealed bags I've got. I've either got that size. They're the only size I've got that fit in this one. I've got bigger bags, but that reseal, but they won't fit in here. So I can only fit 2 envelopes because the other 2, will it matter if it goes over the top? It's for a 10-year-old, Fiona. It's not going to matter. Stop it. She's not going to care. She's not. It's not like I'm giving it to a crafter, is it? Say it with me, ladies. Fiona, it's for a 10-year-old. It's not like you're doing it for a swap, or, you're not doing it for an adult. You're doing it for a 10-year-old. Miss Perfectionist here. Rightio. I'm just going to put it straight over the top. Down to bottom. So yeah, if you look up lemon craft, if you like shabby pretty papers, they're beautiful. The colors are just beautiful. And once I have an idea, the reason why I bought both those collections is once you add your distress inks to them, oh, they just be amazing. Oh, she's going to rip it. You know what kids are like. She's not a, yeah. She's not going to go, gee, that isn't packaged right. Is she? She's 10, Fiona. The reason why I'm saying all that is because I'm running out of time, and if I have to be perfect with everything, I am not going to get this one finished, let alone do the next one. My hands, I can't peel off the plastic. There we go. I'm not impressed with these repositional dots. Who's used these repositional glue dots before? Well, it says removable sticky dots, which means, and it says instant fixing repositional clear. Let me see if you can see that. So thinking repositional, that's why I thought they're fantastic for reusable embellishments. They're the only ones I could buy at my office shop. They don't peel off once you stick them to the back. Like once she tries to remove them, they're meant to just come off the plastic and you'll be able to use it. Okay, you haven't used that brand before. That was the only brand I could get, so I'll just have to see how it goes. So if she's going to glue it down anyway, I'm actually giving them, I'm putting together a little package to go with it that's just going to have like, not this one, but like something like this that'll have like some tacky glue in it, some tacky craft glue, that even though they have glue, but they don't have like good glue that will glue it down. So I'm going to give them some good tacky glue each. I've already got a bottle for them. I bought some like a pack of 6 bottles that have like the thin needle type thing. And then I'm going to give them, I've already got a package of other stuff that I'm going to put in together. So it'll be good. They'll be able to, you know, glue stuff down and move it around and do whatever else they want to do. And they've already got colours, you know, all the colouring in kind of stuff. But I've got like a really nice pen each for them that I bought. I'm trying to find where the bags are that I just had. Oh, they're right in front of me. There we go. See, I organised everything yesterday. It took me 3 hours. I was in so much pain afterwards. And then I thought it'll be easier today when I go to, you know, craft and create everything. I'll be able to find everything. That was the plan in putting everything wherever it had. Because my desk yesterday, ladies, here it was piled this high over there and then over on this side, full of, you know, embellishments and stuff everywhere. Who's a messy crafter and who's a clean crafter? Confessions now. Who's messy and who's clean? I'm incredibly messy. I know Miss Amanda. I won't say what Miss Amanda is. I know what Miss Amanda is like when she crafts. She's a bit more organised than me, though, mind you. Oh, see, I can't even put this in the plastic. You're messy, Deanna? Yay for the messy ones. Come on. Craft with me and see frustration. Oh, yep. Susan, seriously, that's the only thing with watching other crafters and your crafty friends' YouTube videos. I think I'll fold it and then I'll unfold it. It'll go in easier. Is exactly that. We enable each other so much. You'll see your friends creating with something. You go, oh, I didn't know that there was that. I haven't seen that before, and of course you want it. What on earth did I do? Okay, that's not going to work. Look how it fits in the bag. That is not working. I might quit while I'm behind. No, don't quit, Fiona. Come on. All right. Where's the other piece? I thought I cut these plastic inserts right. But I can see that they're a fraction too big. Craft with Fiona and see how unorganized and how frustrating she gets. Are you having fun watching? Are you having fun watching me get get annoyed. Okay, Laura keeps her desk clean. Oh, so you like clear everything after you've crafted, Laura, and then you're right to like have like this, you know, like have a space to craft. See, I don't. I seriously, I'm honest. Yesterday, I sat here and I had him like I'd been working on this for a while because making the embellishments because it takes me a long time, as you can see, to do anything. So it'd been over a month. So I had, you know, like embellishments, you know, flowers and containers, paper, like not containers, as in bags of embellishments, and just everything everywhere, papers, everything. Also on the right hand side, I had stacked up all my different kinds of paper I'd used and different things. It was so stacked so high that I was looking for these plastic bags. I mean, look how hard it was when I knew where they were. It was stacked so high that you couldn't find anything. It took me nearly 3 hours. Okay, Susan, you go take the picture. I think that's a good idea. Take the picture and remind yourself exactly. I'm going to try, because I struggle, as you can, as you know, because I'm struggling, pain-wise, and even with these injections, even if they work and we have, improvement, it's not going to change the damage that's already happened to my joints. So I'm still going to have pain. So I know that. So what I think I'm going to try really hard to do is work on trying to make some, clean up some containers, organization. I don't have money to like buy really good storage stuff, but make the best with what I can have or what I can get and make it workable, and try really hard to keep organized. Okay. Okay, so your stamps, Laura, is what? Yeah. But, well, if you're a stamper, like doing your cards, if you use your stamps more than anything, I get that, because, it does take time to organize our stuff. But seriously, I am such a messy crafter. I really am. And even when I used to just, as a kid, even when I used to paint or draw or sew, I just was not good at keeping things clean while I'm doing it. Keisha, I don't even have a 6x6 square sometimes. Usually on here, this is usually on this mat, right? I'll be crafting it, and what I'm making underneath is like several layers of paper or something, and what I'll do is I'll put a plastic sheet, because I'm working with that, but rather than organize everything, I'll put a plastic sheet over the top, and then I'll like just create in this tiny little space. It's ridiculous. I need to stop it. And yeah, I could use the excuse and say, like I said, I've not been well, and that's true, and it's hard enough to craft, let alone clean up and then put the project away, and then if it's not finished or whatever, so I just leave it. But then what happens is you might not pick that project up next time. So that project's still sitting here. It's unfinished and everything's everywhere. And then I might decide to do another project. So you try and push that project stuff to the side and start something. Oh, look, here's the confessions of the messy crafter. Okay, I'm a mess. I'm a slob when I craft. There's my confession. I'm not very good at it. Oh, dear. Oh, look, I haven't. Like I said, I haven't. Took me 3 hours just to do embellishments and you know, put things in that I'm actually using for these projects in containers and that. Oh, it's nearly 3 hours. That's how. I need to make the, oh yeah, I need to put something on the door. Beware. I need to put, although I don't craft with my door closed unless it's winter. And I've only just got this craft room a couple of months ago. Probably more than that now. It's probably 6 months since he moved out. Since my middle son moved out. Oh, you finished a project before you start another? Oh, Laura, no. Like I said, I've got 2 ledgers that are sitting up there, that 2 junk journals that are sitting up there that aren't finished. I've probably got, oh, I have an embroidery tablecloth. It's really beautiful, that I've been working on for, let me think. Well, of course, the last 18 months have been a wipeout for my health. Like really bad, big time. But, oh gosh, I've probably had it for 4 years. 4 years with the embroidery tablecloth. It's quite a big round tablecloth. I have a crazy patchwork queen size bed, and it hangs over. It's called a it's like a bed blanket, but it's crazy patchwork. So it sits on the end of your bed. That I started. I haven't worked on it, but haven't touched it for like nearly 18 months. I started that, probably about 2.5 years ago. I've got so many projects. Oh, awesome, Deanna. There you go. Oh, you know what it's like. You'll have your craft. That's awesome, hun. You know what, particularly when they're in their 20s and these repositional dots do not work. I'm just starting going with those 2. Particularly when they, don't have a partner or a girl, a serious relationship. Your house I call it a revolving door. Particularly boys, they just come and go over the years. So it happened before. I nearly got the craft room back once before, and then one of them moved back home and was here for a while, a couple of years, and now I've got it back again. I'm not letting go this time. They can sleep in the lounge room if anyone comes home. Okay, so you have clear coloured totes, Susan? That's a good idea, like labeling and, yeah, your stencils and stuff like that. Oh, glitter glue. Oh, me like some glitter glue. That's a good idea when you're labeling stuff. Stands out, you can't miss it. Glitter glue. Yeah, I need to cut that a bit more. So, oh, Fiona, cut straight. See, I couldn't even get my paper cutter out. I'm trying to use my scissors. So, yeah, I need to get some, Amanda and I were talking about it last night. I need to get some 3-ring binders to organise my stamps, because you'd be disgusted if you've seen where my stamps are. And I need to get also that with some sheets, just some cheap like reinforcing sheets at the moment, just to do, because I can't afford magnetic sheets. They're so expensive. Any storage stuff in Australia is even, craft stuff is so expensive, like our craft supplies, but even more. So I'm just going to put my dies, which I don't have a huge amount of dies. I'm going to put my dies in the 3-ring binders without magnetic sheets, because at the moment they're down there in an big ice cream container. Well, it's not too big, it's actually a smaller one. That's all the dies I have, Amanda, is they fit in a 2. 2-litre ice cream container. I don't have many. Oh, doesn't when you don't have a craft room, because like I said, I've only just got mine. My craft stuff was on the office desk, and it's quite a big office desk. Then as I started getting into paper crafting, it just got bigger and bigger and bigger, and like you said, it migrates everywhere. Then my craft stuff, I had totes, big totes on the kitchen table, and it just got, yeah. And then everyone started getting cranky because my stuff was everywhere. Because when you do so many over the years, I've been crafting and creating all my life, so you've got a fair amount of stuff over the years you accumulate. It's over the years, though, I have got given away. When I moved, late 20s, when I moved to Sydney, I decided, and I was from the country, and it was a long trip. I decided that I wasn't going to bring a whole lot of wool that I had, and I had a massive box, like too heavy to lift, full of material. I gave it to my next door neighbour who was a sewer. Geez, I regret it now. I had some beautiful fabrics. Oh, your mother's mortified, Amanda, that the lounge is crap. Oh, she hates it. Okay. I say my house and visitors if I ever had it. Yeah, exactly. People know you well enough to understand that you're a crafter, you're a creator, and you don't have a room for it. So, of course it's going to be in the lounge room. I do watch Al John Susan. And that's it. You know how you're saying about making your own pocket storage using the plastic sleeves? That's exactly what Amanda and I were talking about last night. For your, and using for your really tiny dies, using like your pocket letter ones. Wow, Laura, that is an awesome deal. $30 for a Cricut. 8 cartridges and a carry bag for $30. Wow. Because of my hands, and I do like die cuts and stuff, I have looked at, and I nearly got it about 6 months ago. I did look at the Brother scan and cut. And then I'm glad I didn't get it, because then the new one came out and it's even better. Like the new one's even better. And I just want to be able, because I can't cut, cutting things out causes pain. So, and using a die machine, I did buy a Sizzix, and turning the handles, it's not too bad, but if I have to, if it's an intricate die and you've got to do it a couple of times, yeah, it causes pain. So I just like to have a Brother scan and cut that I could get, your papers, how you get your 12 by 12 papers sometimes, and you just want to fussy cut it. They're so pretty. You want to fussy cut it and make, your own die cuts out of a 12 by 12. The Brother scan and cut, the new one, you just put it on the paper and it does it. It just does it. You don't have to even do anything but press a button. I want it. I want it. I want it. But it is $600. So I don't want it that much. I just have to wait until it's on special and wait until I've got some money. Okay. $500 is a pretty, I love fussy cutting too, Keisha. I enjoy it. I used to enjoy it. I love it, but I can't do it anymore. I can, and I do it a little bit, but yeah, it causes it's not as enjoyable anymore because it causes pain. Yeah, that's exactly, Keisha, in Australia, that's all you get. So the $600 for a brother scan and cut, that's all you get. All you get is, you know, your blade and your mat. That's it. Comes with just your normal blade. It doesn't come with the blade to do the light fabric. So you have to buy that extra, and yeah. And I mean, I want to get people's advice before I spend that money anyway, to what they, I mean, everyone likes, I know there's fans of, now there's two brands I've heard. One is it the Circuit, and the other one is the Brothers Scan and Cut, and then there's one more. Cricket, is it Cricket? Yeah, Cricket. Is that Circuit, or I don't understand enough about it, so. I know there's a lot of people that like Cricket, but I have heard that if you just want it for like your basic paper die cutting and stuff like that, and not vinyl, then the Brother Scan and Cut is really good. But if you want vinyl, I have heard people say the Cricket's the best. Yeah. So, you know, I guess when I have the money, I'll look into it. But I think the Brother Scan and Cut is probably enough for me. I can't see getting into vinyl and all that kind of work. Well, I haven't done much, but I'm slowly getting. Oh gosh, Fiona. It's too slow. I have made some of the embellishments already for my other granddaughter's one, the fairy one. So some of them are already made. Not as many, so it won't take me as long as this one. It's like a Cricket but Circuit. Oh, okay. Hello, beautiful Joanne. Yes, I did ring you last night. And I tried to ring you on Sunday too. I left a message Sunday, and I rang you yesterday. How are you, sweetheart? I was just about to say, actually, I probably need to go. Where's my hands? Even though all I've done is embellish one page. Embellish one page. What else did I do? Stick some stickers in. Stick down the pocket. Put some cards in. And fiddle around with these for an hour. And that's all I've done. In how many hours? A couple of hours. Geez, Fiona, you're doing well. I fiddle around with showing you different things, and of course flapping my gums. I'm good. So I think that's what I will do. I'm sorry, Joanne. I am. Give me a call when you're up to having a chat. Obviously, if you've just woken up, and I know you are not a morning person, even though it's lunchtime. I'm glad, Joanne. That's awesome, honey, that you've put the keys in and handed it in. That's it. You don't have to worry about it. That's it. It's done. Joanne is another Aussie lady, for those that don't know. And Joanne lives kind of all the way down the bottom of Australia. So she's like in the next state, but all the way down the bottom. So she's a long way from, I don't know how many hours drive from Sydney, Melbourne is, but a long, lots of hours. I don't know, would it be 10 hours or more? I have no idea. Probably more than that. All right, you'll ring me tonight, honey. That's fine, honey. Just whenever you've got time. That's fine, sweetie. All right, I might get going. Thank you all so much for keeping me company, and it's been wonderful to talk to everybody, and I hope you all have a fantastic Christmas, no matter who you're with or what you're doing. And God bless you all, and I love you all, and it's been fantastic talking to you. And hopefully I'll get this done. I at least know this one will be done. I just don't know whether I'm going to get the other one done in time. I need to learn not to be so fussy. So lots of hugs and kisses to everybody, and I will talk to you all later. Take care. Bye for now. And I promise I won't take as many weeks as what I have done in the last few weeks. And please also remember to pray for me and keep me in your thoughts with these new injections. Hoping they're working. Hugs and kisses.